From Tommy guns fighting gangsters in the 1930s to precision rifles hunting terrorists today, the FBI has carried America's most iconic firearms for nearly a century. This is every weapon ever used by the FBI. The early years, 1924 to 1945. Colt Official Police, the FBI's first official sidearm, a .38 Special revolver that armed agents during the gangster era. J. Edgar Hoover personally approved it. Simple, reliable, and deadly accurate at close range. Colt Detective Special, the snub-nose backup gun, a 2-inch barrel .38 that agents concealed in ankle holsters, perfect for undercover work when the full-size revolver was too obvious. Thompson's submachine gun, the Tommy gun. After the Kansas City Massacre killed 4 lawmen, Hoover demanded firepower. The Thompson delivered 800 rounds per minute of .45 ACP, the same gun gangsters used, now turned against them. Remington Model 11, a 12-gauge semi-automatic shotgun, used in raids on Bonnie and Clyde, Pretty Boy Floyd, and John Dillinger. When the FBI needed to end a gunfight fast, this was the answer. Colt MT 1911A1, the legendary .45 automatic, 7 rounds of stopping power that won 2 world wars. FBI agents carried it as a backup and for high-risk operations throughout the 1930s and 40s. Winchester Model 1907, a .351 caliber semi-auto rifle. This was the gun that killed Bonnie and Clyde. FBI agents and Texas Rangers fired over 130 rounds into their car. Raw American firepower. Browning automatic rifle, BAR. Military-grade firepower for hunting public enemy number 1. The BAR fired .30-06 at 600 rounds per minute. John Dillinger never stood a chance against this beast. Post-war era, 1945 to 1960. Smith & Wesson Model 10, the military and police revolver. 6 shots of .38 Special in the most produced handgun in history, over 6 million made, the FBI's workhorse for 3 decades. Smith & Wesson Model 19, the Combat Magnum. Finally, FBI agents could carry .357 Magnum in a medium-frame revolver, designed with input from legendary lawman Bill Jordan, a true man-stopper. Remington 870, the pump action that never fails. 12-gauge, 4+1 capacity. Still in FBI service today. Over 11 million sold worldwide. The most reliable shotgun ever made. Colt AR-15/M16. When the FBI needed rifle power, they turned to Eugene Stoner's masterpiece. 5.56 NATO, 30 rounds, lightweight aluminum. The platform that would dominate for 60 years. Smith & Wesson Model 13, a heavy-barrel .357 Magnum built specifically for FBI requirements. Rugged, accurate, and capable of handling thousands of rounds. The Bureau's primary revolver through the 1970s. The Transition Era, 1970 to 1990. Smith & Wesson Model 459, the FBI's first semi-automatic pistol trial. A 9mm with 14-round capacity, double the firepower of revolvers. Some field offices adopted it, but the full transition took years. Sig Sauer P226. When the U.S. military rejected it by $1, the FBI embraced it. A 9mm with legendary reliability. German engineering, Swiss precision. Many agents still consider it the finest service pistol ever. Smith & Wesson Model 1076. Born from tragedy. After the 1986 Miami Shootout killed 2 agents and wounded 5, the FBI demanded more power. They created the 10mm auto and this pistol to fire it. Controversial, short-lived, but historically significant. Remington 700, the FBI's precision rifle. Bolt-action accuracy in .308 Winchester. FBI snipers used it for hostage rescue and counter-terrorism. Sub-MOA accuracy at 1,000 yards. Heckler & Koch MP5, the gold standard of submachine guns. 9mm, 800 rounds per minute, whisper quiet with a suppressor. FBI HRT adopted it for close-quarters combat. Every elite unit in the world wanted one. Heckler & Koch MP5 10mm. An MP5 in 10mm auto, built specifically for the FBI after Miami. More penetration than 9mm, but controllable on full auto. Only the FBI used this rare variant. The modern era, 1990 to 2010. Glock 22, the game changer. When the FBI officially adopted .40 Smith & Wesson and Glock, police departments nationwide followed. 15 rounds, polymer frame, nearly indestructible. This gun changed American law enforcement forever. Glock 23, the compact .40 for plainclothes agents. Same caliber as the 22, but easier to conceal. Perfect for undercover operations and off-duty carry. Glock 27, the subcompact backup, 9 rounds of .40 Smith & Wesson in a package that disappears in an ankle holster for when the primary weapon fails or runs dry. Springfield Armory TRP, FBI Hostage Rescue Team's custom 1911, match-grade accuracy, night sights, checkered front strap. When only the best would do, HRT carried this .45. Colt M4 carbine, the AR-15's military cousin. 14.5-inch barrel, collapsible stock, full auto capable. FBI tactical teams use it for raids, active shooters, and counter-terrorism operations. Knight's Armament SR-25, a semi-auto sniper rifle in .308. When bolt actions are too slow, the SR-25 delivers precision with rapid follow-up shots. FBI snipers use it for dynamic situations. Heckler & Koch HK-416, the improved M4. A short-stroke gas piston system that's cleaner and more reliable. This is the rifle that killed Osama bin Laden. FBI HRT has used it extensively. Heckler & Koch UMP, the MP5's successor in .4 Smith & Wesson, lighter, simpler, and chambered in the FBI's duty caliber. Used by tactical teams for building entries and close protection. FN P90, the Belgian bullpup. 50 rounds of 5.7 by 28 millimeters that can defeat body armor. Space-age design, ambidextrous controls. Some FBI protective details carried it for VIP security. The current arsenal, 2010 to present. Glock 17M. The FBI returns to 9mm after ballistic studies showed modern hollow points perform equally to .40. The Bureau adopted this enhanced Glock 17. Ambidextrous controls, improved barrel, 17 rounds of 9mm. Glock 19M, the compact duty pistol for today's FBI. Same improvements as the 17 in a concealable package, currently carried by thousands of agents nationwide. Glock 26 Gen 5, the modern subcompact backup, FBI approved for off-duty and backup use. 10 rounds of 9mm in your pocket. Glock 43, the single-stack concealed carry option, ultra slim for deep concealment when even the G26 is too big. Approved for plainclothes and undercover agents. Sig Sauer MCX, a modular rifle system that can swap calibers in minutes. 5.56 NATO or 300 blackout. Folding stock for vehicle operations. FBI tactical teams adopted it as a next-gen carbine. Daniel Defense MK18, a 10.3-inch barrel AR pistol for close quarters battle, compact enough for vehicles, powerful enough for building clearing. FBI SWAT teams use it for high-risk entries. Heckler & Koch MP7, a personal defense weapon firing 4.6 by 30 millimeters. Armor-piercing capability in a package smaller than an MP5. Some FBI protective details carry it for executive protection. Accuracy International AX, British precision for FBI snipers. Chassis system rifle in .308 or .338 Lapua. Sub-half MOA accuracy for when the target is 1,000 meters away and you only get one shot. Benelli M4, a semi-automatic shotgun that U.S. Marines combat tested. Gas-operated, 7-round capacity, built for combat. FBI tactical teams use it for door breaching and close defense. Heckler & Koch MK23, the offensive handgun, a suppressor-ready .45 ACP built for special operations. 12 rounds, match-grade barrel. FBI HRT uses it for covert operations. Kaiser X26 and X2, less lethal takedown at 15 feet, fires electrified probes that incapacitate without killing. Standard issue for arrests where deadly force isn't justified. FN SCAR 17,
a battle rifle in 7.62 NATO, more power than 5.56 for barrier penetration and long-range engagements. Modular, ambidextrous, combat-proven, used by FBI tactical teams. Noveske N4, a boutique AR-15 with match-grade precision, hand-fitted components, sub-MOA accuracy. When standard M4s aren't accurate enough, FBI precision shooters reach for this. From 6-shot revolvers to 50-round PWDs, from hunting Dillinger to hunting terrorists, the FBI has carried over 40 different firearms in its 100-year history, and as threats evolve, so will their arsenal. That's every weapon ever used by the FBI.